1978, Ali Kabi, the 55th minute in Argentina. Tunisia shocked the globe. They beat Mexico 3-1. They made history. The first African team to ever win a World Cup match. The first Arab team. The world watched in pure awe. The streets of Tunis erupted. Abdelmajid Shatali's men were absolute outsiders. They walked onto that pitch in Rosario and altered the fabric of the game forever. They forced the door open. African football demanded a seat at the table. Tunisia took it by force. One victory. That was all it took. That singular, historic moment placed a mountain of expectation on an entire nation. The Eagles of Carthage soared high. They returned home as absolute heroes, 50 ambassadors of a newly independent nation. But that victory became a ghost, a heavy, suffocating shadow. It burdened every generation that followed. You feel it in the stadiums, you hear it in the chants, the desperate plea to recapture that magic, to feel that unbridled joy just one more time. They chase the ghost always outruns them.
Chapter 1: The Weight of History. The legacy of 1978 is a complex beast. The standard was brutally set. The bar was raised impossibly high. Every squad since chases that ghost. 6 times they returned to the promised land. 6 times they walked away broken. 1998 in France, group stage exit. 2002 in Japan, group stage exit. 2006 in Germany, group stage exit. The agonizing pattern repeated in 2018, it repeated in 2022. 17 World Cup matches played since that glorious day in Argentina, 0 knockout stage appearances, just chronological, agonizing heartbreak. The pain builds, the pressure suffocates. They fight, they bleed, they fall short. When will the suffering end?
Look at Qatar 2022. They faced France, the defending champions. A massive, terrifying mismatch. Wabi Kazri stepped up. He showed pure class. He scored. They stunned the world champions 1-0. A monumental upset. The Education City Stadium shook to its core. Tears streamed down faces. But it wasn't enough. Australia beat Denmark. The dream died again. Bitter, agonizing tears. Kazri felt the pain, yet he felt the pride. A bittersweet exit that defined their modern era, a glorious failure. But the real story? That comes in 60 seconds. Chapter 2: Qualification, Blood, and Drama. The road to North America demanded blood. It demanded absolute survival. Off the pitch? Pure chaos. The Football Federation faced massive turbulence. Legal battles, imprisonments, managerial changes shook the foundation to its core. But on the pitch, they became ruthless killers. 22 goals scored, 0 conceded. Absolute defensive dominance. Picture the scene. September 2025. Deep in Equatorial Guinea, Malabo. The heat is stifling. The tension is unbearable. The match is locked at 0. The clock hits the 94th minute. One last desperate attack. Mohamed Ali Ben Ramdan finds space. He strikes, he scores. The net ripples, the bench explodes. That single breathless moment punched their ticket to North America. Pure ecstasy. A nation exhales. The Carthage Eagles take flight once more. Destiny awaits. Listen to me right now. If you feel the passion, if you understand the absolute heartbreak and the glorious triumph of the beautiful game, you need to hit that subscribe button right now. We are living football history here. This is raw. This is real. Do not miss a single second of this journey. Subscribe. Join the movement. Be part of the beautiful game's greatest stories as they unfold. Chapter 3: Lamucci and Tactical Iron. January 2026. Disaster strikes, a humiliating exit to Mali at the Africa Cup of Nations. The nation mourns. Enter Sabri Lamouchi, the French-Tunisian tactician. He brings discipline. He brings order. He commands the Carthage Eagles and demands absolute obedience. He forged them in tactical iron. There is no room for error. This is his blueprint, the airtight block. They line up in a compact 4-3-3, sometimes a rigid 4-2-3-1. They drop deep, they squeeze the space, they frustrate, they choke the life out of technically superior opponents. It is survival football. It is the art of extreme tactical discipline. They wait for an error, then they counter. Rapid, vicious transitions. They make you hate playing against them. But could they hold on against the world's elite? And more importantly, can they score? 0.9, that is their armor. They concede less than 1 goal per match. It is a brutal, unforgiving defensive metric. They are the ultimate specialists in resilience. They build a wall of red and white. They make you bleed for every single inch of grass.
It is a masterclass in defensive suffering. Opponents break against their lines like waves on rocks. But defense alone does not win tournaments. What happened next changed everything. Chapter 4: Stars and Hidden Diamonds.
Defending is only half the battle. You need warriors. You need match winners. The burden on the attacking players is agonizing. This team lacks a global superstar like Messi, but they possess hidden diamonds. Elias Ashuri, the proven threat. A fast, powerful winger. He produced 37 goals and assists at FC Copenhagen. He devastated Uganda at AFCON. He is the explosive weapon on the flank. Then, Ismail Garbi, the raw wild card. 5'8", a PSG Academy graduate. Elite dribbling, incisive passing. He brings the magic, the spark in the dark. Ashuri brings the power, Garbi brings the finesse. The world hasn't noticed him yet. They will. Soon.
Chapter 5: Strengths and Dangerous Weaknesses. Every team bleeds. The tactical identity of Tunisia is a massive double-edged sword. Elite defensive organization, incredible mental resilience, terrifying set-piece danger. Those are the defining strengths. But the weaknesses are fatal. They average just 1.2 goals a game. They lack open play creativity. They suffer terrifying second-half intensity drop-offs. If the set pieces fail, the attack dies. They rely on dead balls to survive. They pray for corners. They beg for free kicks. And then, everything falls apart.
Chapter 6: Rivalries and Street Passion. Football here is not a game. It is regional pride. It is war without bullets. Egypt, Algeria, Morocco, brutal clashes, historic warfare. When Tunisia faces these giants, football means absolute survival. They fight for dominance, they fight for respect. The games are vicious, the tackles fly, the stadiums shake, the hatred and respect are beautifully intertwined. They fear no one. They want to crush them all. They want to prove they are the true kings of the North. The pressure is astronomical. The fans are the engine, the 12th man. Think back to 1978, the heroic airport welcome. Thousands screaming in pure joy. Fast forward to today. The streets of Tunis bleed red and white. 60,000 fanatics pack into Rade Stadium. It becomes a terrifying cauldron for opponents. The noise is absolutely deafening. Flares burn, flags wave. The North African street passion is unmatched on this earth. It fuels the players, it paralyzes the enemy. Chapter 7: Group F Survival Prediction. Now, the climax, the brutal reality of 2026. The draw was not kind. It was utterly vicious. They face an uncompromising gauntlet across North America. I ask you this: can they survive? Can this team, built on frustration and discipline, shock the global giants? Can they finally, after nearly 50 agonizing years, break the curse of the group stage? Will the ghosts of 1978 finally be laid to rest? Or will the group stage swallow them whole once again? The questions echo, the answers wait on the pitch. The schedule is pure geographical agony. June 14th, Sweden in Mexico. June 20th, Japan in Mexico. 2 massive fights in the blistering heat of Estadio BBVA. Then they fly north. June 25th, Kansas City, Arrowhead Stadium, the Netherlands. A grueling nightmare. They will fight for their lives every single minute, every single tackle. It is a gauntlet of technically superior assassins waiting to tear down the Tunisian wall. The odds makers are ruthless. They show zero mercy. The Netherlands are huge favorites at 8-11. Japan and Sweden follow closely. Tunisia, 7-1 just to win the group. A massive 500-1 to win the tournament. The betting slips write them off. The world expects them to fail. The pundits label them massive underdogs. But remember 1978. Remember France in 2022. They thrive when disrespected. They love the shadows. This is my fearless prediction. Tunisia is the ultimate trap team. They are the under 2.5 goals specialists. They will drag you deep into the mud. They will frustrate you until you lose your mind. They are destined for one of 2 fates: a heroic tragedy where they fall agonizingly short yet again, or a miraculous, groundbreaking shock that shakes the world. The round of 32 awaits. They won't go down without a fight. They will leave everything on the pitch. The stage is set. The history is written. Now the future waits. Will this finally be the year the Carthage Eagles rewrite their own tragic script? Or will the weight of history crush them once more? I have given you the raw facts, the tactical breakdown, the emotional stakes. Which team are you supporting at World Cup 2026? Drop it below.
So, did you find today's explainer useful?
Then definitely drop a like, share it out, and subscribe to join the family.
Tell us, what should we explore next? Stay well.